Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Saturday evening. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. We are here live from Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia for a rare Saturday night contest. Doradus FC world-class premiere in, to my knowledge, a first ever battle. Could be the start of a new rivalry here in Super Soccer League APL Conference. This is the Virginia side of the Super Soccer League, playing towards an ultimate champion of the DMV. Maryland, of course, playing their fixtures tomorrow during the day. Most of the Virginia fixtures will take place tomorrow evening. And then at the end of the season, the top teams from each conference will play one another in a Super Cup final. Really looking forward to all that, but it all starts tonight. This has been a tale of two sides of the table. World-class premiere up at the top, competing for a title and a first seed going into playoffs. Doradus, they've had a shaky start to the season, but have found success recently against the Blazers with a resounding 5-0 victory, picking up their biggest 3 points of the season, and of course could use that to springboard success moving forward. Probably a must-win here if they want to continue to keep their playoff hopes alive. Let us know where you're tuned in from, and of course your thoughts on the match as it happens. Give us a score prediction in the chat. Let us know where you're tuned in from. We're excited to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Welcome, Madeline Chapman, tuned in all the way from South Georgia. Great to see you, Madeline and Biscuit. Where are our world-class fans? Where are our Doradus fans? Make yourself known and voice your support of your squad. We're so excited to have you with us and looking forward to really quality Saturday night footy. It's actually a rather barren night as far as broadcasts. Usually on Saturdays we're filled to capacity with matches to broadcast, but so far it's only been the one game today. Virginia Dream traveling to St. James FC. It was a resounding victory for Virginia Dream, 8-0 over at George Mason University over the St. James, but that was the only other contest today. Tomorrow it should pick up quite a bit. We have 6 contests in the Maryland Conference of the Super Soccer League live on the channel, and of course we will also have the National Amateur Cup qualifier, Los Toros hosting Westchester from Eastern Pennsylvania, live at 3 p.m. on DMV Sports Media. Really looking forward to bringing that one to you. And then at 8 p.m. we'll have Doratus, yes, the very same Doratus here on your screen, hosting the ASA Reds live on the channel. And of course, we'll have MSI hosting the Maryland Bobcats in a battle of the Rockville Elite. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you'll stick around. Drop a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithms. Thanks to the other 4 people who have already hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't done so already to stay up to date with all of the best amateur and semi-professional footy here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Looks like World Class will play in their navy blue kits right to left. Doradus left to right, wearing all white with red trim. It looks like Doradus will start on the ball. Playing up top for Doradus is Alador Fitzum. He will be flanked by a potent lineup. We saw Collins Frimpong, and we got Belichiu, really impactful against the Blazers. Frimpong especially with his hat-trick performance, leading Doradus to their first significant points of the season. And Doradus, to get the start, will just knock this around on the turf, trying to draw in some pressure. Big ball up the pitch from Pazmino, and Frimpong unable to keep it alive. The final touch coming off of Aiden Meehan. That's Faruka Diemi, and now Juarez sends one into the box. Confusion at the back, but Class Premier able to get this one out. It was Diego Bravo who intervened at the right time, sent in, fits him, can't keep it alive, and it is going to be a goal kick to come for Doradus FC. After a spirited first chance from Doradus. Excuse me, this is World Class taking the kick. And Wilfred will play Meehan on this near side. It's turned by Dino Camara, but just outside the range of Khan. All the way back to El Sayed, and Doradus have width to play out as World Class soak in the opportunity to pick one off. They're kind of drawing in Doradus, trying to force them one side or the other, but Doradus showing good discipline to keep both options open. There's shouts for a foul, not going to get it. And World Class back on the ball. Good turn from Ankara and Ibrahim. Down the line for Kamara. Good battle over there. Silva finds Farouk Adeyemi. And now vertical ball well sniffed out by Bert Bruno. World Class are on the attack once more. This is Wilfred back over to the far side. Ankara dropping deep to help out. Will knock one to the line. That's Ibrahim. Now Bravo. It's not the pass he had in mind. Ankara has to go to work to try to win this one back, and Ankara has won it. There's Ibrahim looking on the ground as Kamara sends one forward, and that is not going to find any final takers. Here comes Frimpong. Look at that acceleration from Collins. Frimpong to the end line. The square ball, the golazo. There it is. Aldor Fitzum puts in a marvelous piece of play from Collins Frimpong, and it's 1-0 here in the 4th minute. Absolutely incredible acceleration from Frimpong, who just said, we don't need any finesse to this. I'm just going to knock this ball into space and run after it. And he absolutely caught up, got to the end line, and then squared it. Really cheeky finish from Fitzum, too. Behind the heel, under the boot flick into the back of the net. Not a thing that Bert Bruno could do from that range. That is a class goal from two class players. Picking up right where they left off from the Blazers match. And now it's Doradus back on the front foot. Bit of a slow start from World Class. Can they pick themselves up? Here's Jojo Khan. Back to Dino Camara. Camara lifts it up, and Khan will chase. Here comes Jojo Khan. And he has won the throw. Looks like Khan is down for the minute, but World Class not interested in waiting. They're looking down the line. And the final ball just outside of anyone's range, but that was better from World Class Premier. Bit of a slow start, but Wong able to find a bit more venom with that attack. And El Sayed will start on the ground from the back. This is Doradus on the front foot after an early goal, assisted by Collins Frimpong, scored by Alador Fitzum. But World Class looking to answer. There is a key piece to this World Class side. Daniel Ankara driving to goal, sends it in towards Nino Camara, but we're going to come back for the initial foul. No, excuse me, we're not. Misunderstood what I thought I was seeing out there. There's a look. Yeah, no foul. Just a bit of a toe poke, but outside the range of Kamara. Down the line we go. This is a good vertical ball. Fitsum tracks it down. Alador Fitsum, can he find a window to square this one? He cannot. It's over the end line. And it is going to be a goal kick. There's Wilford. Over to Meehan. Right back out wide. Meehan has Kamara down the line. Lovely turn from Kamara. Walking the tightrope. Ball, it looks like, had gone, but it's clever in any case. Well, it looks like in a change of fortune, the throw is given the way of World Class. Meehan down the line. Got Jojo Khan. It's popped up. Adeyemi now going to work. Good battle. Oh, this is in behind. Goalkeeper off his line. That's well shielded by Bravo. But right now, Doratus asking the questions with these vertical balls. They certainly have the pace up top between Frimpong, Fitsum, and Ayab Belichiu. It's a three-headed attack, three options, and none of them are fun for this world-class back line. Here comes Pazmino to start the attack. Pazmino will lift this upfield. Won by Meehan. Second ball falls kindly for Adeyemi. Good win from Juarez. Take this one back for Doradus FC. Now a chance to get down the line. Lovely one-touch passing. The final pass let down the attack, but World Class asking no questions. Ankara down the line. Tries to find the overlap. Still going as Ankara will find that width. Now the early square ball. Kamara sends it back now in. What a strike and what a goal. Beautiful hit there from World Class, and from back to front, that was a well-worked strike. Chris Garcia is your goal scorer, and the answer has come from World Class here in the 9th minute. Lovely left-footed strike from Garcia. Let's take a look at the replay. There's a lot of players who deserve credit. Ankara to start the attack, Kamara to have the wherewithal to play this quick assist back to Garcia, and then, of course, Chris Garcia with the resounding strike through the ball, top of the 18, not a chance in the world for El Said. We're back level at 1 apiece, and this game already promising to be an instant classic. Two different approaches, although both teams showing off a lot of skill in the build-up. World Class, it's quick passing, lots of passing, one touch. Meanwhile, for Doradus, it's just an absolute burst of speed to get to the end line, and then a quality cross followed by a cheeky finish. Down the line. Doradus will keep it alive and will attempt to play out. Oh, lovely ball. Threaded the needle. Now Frimpong will turn. And it goes against Frimpong. Let's take another look back. Yeah, it looks like Frimpong had to put his foot through Meehan in order to get position there. That's one of those touch and go calls, but our center official right on the decision. Here's Ankara to the outside. Jojo Khan will send it right back. Meehan again, and Wilfred. This is Bravo. Over the top. Goalkeeper comes. Ooh, miscommunication at the back between Pazmino and El Said. Let's take a look back. Yeah, I don't think that's the wrong decision. Pazmino had Garcia bearing down on his back. He made the decision that I've got to get this away, even though El Said's calling for it. I don't know if he's going to get there, and well, sometimes it's better to play it safe. Oh, Frimpong down the line. The acceleration asked questions, but no foul given. World class back on the ball. Here is Wilfred all the way back to the home. Bert Bruno will switch the point of attack. And the attack continues. Mehdi Ibrahim. Pazmino on there first. Here comes Mehdi Ibrahim. Ibrahim down the line. Garcia did well to get a touch to it, but could only get it as far as the Doradus man. Farouk Adeyemi a little heavy on the touch. World class will reestablish the possession. And final ball off of the world class man. The pressure is on. Belichick sends it in. Now down goes number 15. That's Alan Rosales. Set piece for Doratus. Welcome, Mr. Taylor. Glad to see you didn't get your fix of footy just yet. Really good to see you. Dream certainly looked good earlier, but now it's Doradus and world class. Mr. Taylor is a Doradus fan. I didn't know that, but you learn something new every day. Down the line, this is Frimpong looking for a vertical one. What a turn there from Farouk Adeyemi. Has help now from Milton Juarez. Juarez returns the favor. Adeyemi, final touch came off of Meehan, and that is really good from Meehan. Aiden Meehan not only winning the tackle, but also getting a slight touch from the opponent. Those who missed it earlier, Dream knocking down St. James by a score of 8-0 over at George Mason. Climbing their way up the table. We're certainly going to have quite a showdown between Arlington and Virginia Dream in Week 7. Los Toros also a potential candidate for the UPSL title contender, but enough on that. We're back to this game. There's a set piece in the central area. Adeyemi whistled for the foul on Dino Camara. And Wilfred will just send everyone up before knocking this one on the ground. Has Camara in acres of space, but Camara and it looks like it could be a long throw delivery. Meehan sends it to Camara. Camara turning and squaring it. I'll send it right back. Now it's sent up to Jojo Khan. Khan takes the shot. Well saved by El Said. It's down the line. Belichick. All the way back to Pazmino. Pazmino picks his head up, and we'll try one over the top. Oh, it's a big ball up, and it's well shielded by Wilfred with Alador Fitzum bearing down. Wilfred had to be strong all the way through and able to hold off the Doradus man. But I think we haven't seen the last vertical ball from Doradus. They know they've got the pace up top, and we'll continue to ask that question. This one sent back all the way to Wilfred. Now it's Meehan. With pressure behind. Ooh, that's kind of a nervy back pass. Wilfred didn't quite connect as he would have liked, but got enough on it to find Bruno. And now Kamara turning. Absolutely beat his man. Had some time to make a decision. It's in behind. And that is well sniffed out by El Said. Ankara received it. He can hit those half-field strikes with the goalkeeper out, but Doradus did well to kind of settle down the would-be chance. Pocket picked. And forward. This is Frimpong. Watch the acceleration. Big ball up. Bruno off the line. The touch. And it's cleared off the line. No! It's Fitsum with a second. Frimpong again setting the table. And Fitsum putting in the goal. And there it is. The second goal. The go-ahead goal for Doradus. Fitsum's down. We hope the best for him. Just a difficult collision in pursuit of that goal. No one's fault. Just that's one of those moments where you go all in for the team, and sometimes you have to take a knock on the way through. Take a look back at this replay. Really quality piece of play. You see just how dangerous the acceleration from Collins Frimpong is. Goalkeeper thought he could come get it, Bruno, but perhaps a little slow coming off the line, but even still, Frimpong, I know that acceleration would catch most of us by surprise. Just didn't think that he'd be able to get there as quickly as he did. It's almost identical to how he set up the first goal, just an absolute burst of pace with the ball knocked well in front of him to beat the man and set up the goal. Alador Fitsum, he got to the spot and didn't have to be asked twice to finish that one off. This is Kamara down the line. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's so fun when the storyline is Arlington and Virginia Dream. I think everyone loves that rivalry has become. Oh, it's sent in behind. Obviously, it's tough to see Revolution go, but I think that has made Los Toros a better team, and then they can certainly play dark horse, as they already have. I mean, Thursday night, taking points from Arlington, and certainly that'll be a fun match. Virginia Dream, Los Toros with lots of consequence, but really week 7, Arlington and Virginia Dream, that's one that everyone has to have marked down on the calendars. It'll be interesting to see who else makes the playoffs and what the playoff setting looks like. Into the middle of this goes. Juarez will lift it up. Clever, but couldn't quite find Frimpong. Now it's Milton Juarez again. Adeyemi got a touch to it, but was a little late getting to his own ball. Now it's Garcia. All the way back to Ahmed Ibrahim. Yeah, that was a great game, too. I mean, Arlington, both teams could have won the game, to be clear. But really, there was an absolutely incredible game-saving save from Maxime Davis. Oh, this is so clever from Nathan Pazmino. But unable to release it in time. Pazmino atones for his own error and makes the partial clearance. Ankara not letting it out. Yeah, Maxime Davis denying one point blank with a really strong hand. Otherwise, we would have seen Toros taking home the 3 points. And, of course, Arlington had chances of their own. But all in all, I think the tie was a fair result. This is Bravo. Now Wilfred right back out to the far touch. Bravo sees something over the top he likes. It will travel over everyone, but Kamara wasn't close enough to reap the reward. This one bounces Fortuitously, it didn't really have the distance that I'll say it may have liked, but it got a really fortunate bounce. Meehan sends this one away. It's popped straight up. All right, Rosales. And again, cut out. Wong sends it up. Adeyemi takes it down. Farouk Adeyemi unable to get past Wilfred. And Wilfred will send one over the top. Well-timed run. Garcia. Al Said didn't like how that was shaping up, and I think that's a smart move to send it out. When you're that far from goal, it's flicked on. Demands a clearance. And it's still in the mix. It was Juan Vasquez. Goal kick for El Said and Doradus here in the 22nd minute. Doradus lead with 2 Alador Fitsum goals assisted by Collins Frimpong. World Class have a goal of their own by way of Chris Garcia, assisted by Dino Camara. Well, there's a lot left to be written in this story. This is down the line. And over the top. Sent in on the ground. Now the turn, upfield, Camara has found Garcia. Camara still on the scene, over the top. Camara goes down and is not going to get the call he was looking for, but let's take a look back as Doratus slow play this in the back. Here comes Pazmino, right back to the far side. Belichiu down the line. And here's the service. Just missing Alador Fitsum. Bruno at the outer reaches of his 18 will collect and start the attack. Good little turn. Dino Camara with the vertical ball forward. El Said off his line will make the intervention, and it's flicked on by Belichiu. Now Milton Juarez. Can he keep it down? That's a high kick by Rosales. The early delivery, that is a ball still moving, but it could have bore fruit. And we're back underway here. Bravo down the line. World Class trying to get back on the board. This is a kind of a nervy bounce, but El Said was underneath of it the whole way. And now we'll send one up high. Doesn't clear midfield, but it gets a flick. And back once again. Bellistri will keep it on the ground as World Class try to find an angle. And now that attack has gone over to the Doradus side. Down the line, Ahmad Ibrahim, not the touch he would have liked. Doradus will continue with Juarez slaloming across midfield. We'll switch it over and watch out. This is Collins Frimpong. By this point, World Class have to know what they're up against. Here it is again. Collins Frimpong with the burst of speed to get to the corner. He cuts, he shoots, and it's just wide of goal. Collins Frimpong has been dynamite tonight. He is certainly one to keep account of. World Class have had no answer to this point. And that time, Collins Frimpong almost putting one in himself at that back post, just about a yard or so wide. It's a booming ball into the midfield. Garcia tucks it down. Doradus are first to it. There's Bravo. Clever little touch to keep it away from Fitzum. Now Dino Camara over to Ballistri. And World Class have won a throw, inching their way forward. Need to find a way to get Jojo Khan and Garcia involved again, because they're at their best when they're playing within the Doratus third. There's going to be another Doradus throw here around midfield. This is Pezmino. Back over to the near side for Vasquez. That's a clever ball to find Farouk Adeyemi. It's squared, top of the 18. Aldor Fitzum, could he get the ball off his feet? Ooh. It was a great square ball. Two of the most dangerous players on Doradus were in the vicinity, Juarez and Aldor Fitzum, but now Fitzum waiting for the ball from Juarez. Juarez bowled down by Wilfred, and Wilfred pleading his case, but he's not going to sway any minds. Oh, yeah, that's dubious. Did get on the ball. Did he go into the man first? I don't know, but certainly from this angle did look like he got to the ball. Yeah. Unless there was a foul before. Sometimes you look at these and the tackle that everyone sees isn't. But by the spot, it can't have been the contact prior. It has to be given as the challenge from Wilfred. So yeah, I think this maybe wasn't the contact that our center official thought he saw, but it is going to be a really good chance for Doradus from a central area, about 20 yards from goal. We'll see who is going to stand over this one. Looks like the taker for Doradus is Fitzum. And there it is, Frimpong under the wall. There's the goal. Frimpong has set the table twice, but now has gone under the wall and scored a third for Doradus here in the 29th minute. What a finish, a clever one. Those are so hard for the goalkeepers to read when they go under the wall. Late sight picture for Bert Bruno, and a third for Doradus here in the 29th minute. About 15 minutes left to play. How can World Class get back into the driver's seat? It's back inside. This is Ankara. This is a player who has the quality to make things happen. Kamara, not his finest pass over the far touchline, will be a throw for Doradus. Sent out wide. It's flicked on by Belichu. This is lovely sequence of play now. Silva. Mark Flores down the line. Couldn't get the final ball off his feet, and World Class will counterattack. It's Ahmad Ibrahim. Needs to find a decision quickly. And it's cut out right back into the feet of Doradus. Pazmino will serve it right back over to the far side. Pazmino. Now the return pass. Frimpong able to keep it alive, but only just. And we'll see a throw on the near touch. Square from Pazmino. Mark Flores will look for a vertical attack. It's over the top. Won by Wilfred. Second ball taken by Juarez. Belichiu upended on the far touchline, and it's going to be a set piece from a wide area. Good sportsmanship between the two players. Bravo, the guilty party that time. Let's take a look back at the replay. This is clever footing from Belichiu. Did have cover, though. I think this wasn't going very far. Bravo not made the challenge, but we don't live in the lands of ifs and what ifs. This time, Pazmino will take control. The set piece specialist for Doradus. It's on a line into a great area. Wilfred makes the clearance. Now Ankara can't get past Frimpong. Here comes Frimpong. And there is going to be a corner kick for Doradus. Frimpong, a one-man wrecking crew, asking the questions all day. Already has 2 assists and a goal to his name, involved in all 3 Doradus goals on the score sheet. And it is going to be Rosales. Into a good area, fits him, puts it back across. It's booming around. Finally cleared in the nick of time. Clearance came from Ahmad Ibrahim. Good ball in there from Rosales. Now Frimpong setting the table, but couldn't get it past Meehan. Vasquez down the line. There's the service. Bert Bruno in traffic, cutting off a promising attack from Pazmino. This is Bravo. Switching the point of attack over to the near side. Meehan right back inside. Here comes Justin Wong. Can he get one over the top? Threads the needle. This really is a question asked. Goalkeeper off the line. Had to get a piece and just got there in the nick of time. Here's a turn from Juarez. Juarez looking for Rosales. Didn't come off that time. Jojo Khan splits the difference. Can he get the return pass? And there is going to be a foul. Dino Kamara. If he could have got that off, I think he would have found Jojo Khan in behind, but instead, it's a strike from distance. Oh, what a save with the fingertips. El Said flying through the air. That is as good as a goal. Incredible stop from El Said. Take a look back. This is the quick set piece, catching the entire Doratus side, napping. Justin Wong hit this as an absolute screamer heading for that top corner, but in the end, that strong hand of Yusuf El Said is enough to preserve the 3-1 advantage. Now this set piece from World Class, lofted into a good area. No one's there on the backside. And Adeyemi will send it inside. Dangerous clearance, but bears fruit. Only partially cleared. Ahmad Ibrahim over to Ankara. Ankara, Dino Kamara An absolute magician. He has turned. What a save again, Yusuf El Said. 2 world-class stops in as many moments. And will be called on again because there's another set piece coming very quickly. Here's another look. Dino Camara, that turn was magisterial. Just absolutely disappeared and reappeared in behind the Doradus back line. Yusuf El Said, the only one to be able to prevent what would have been 2 surefire goals. This young man certainly earning his playing minutes. And we've seen recently, this is over towards Garcia, runs out of real estate, and it will be a Doradus throw. Leandro Sainz will step on to replace Ea Belichu for Doradus. And it looks like Quincy Marshall is on to replace Rosales. This is a return pass. Camara over to Daniel Ankara. Ankara finding Khan. And it is going to be a set piece for Doradus. I think it was the earlier contact from Jojo Khan. Tried to play the advantage. There wasn't any advantage to be played, and we're going to come back to the spot of the foul. This is sent right back. Quincy Marshall will take this set piece. That is not the ball that Quincy Marshall had in mind, but sometimes it works out. It's over the top. Just enough of a back pass from Wilfred, and that's a booming ball from Bert Bruno. Doradus will have to tread carefully because Chris Garcia is waiting in the wings. Garcia did his utmost to keep this one alive, but it's shielded out, and Doradus had the throw. There's Juarez now down the line, running out of real estate. There's a throw, popped up, and then partially cleared by Farouk Adeyemi. That's a clever ball down the line. Mendez couldn't quite make it there. There's Wilfred in the nick of time in front of Sainz. Good work. Farouk Adeyemi able to cause issues for World Class. Down the line go World Class. Ahmed Ibrahim has some time to make a decision. He'll send it back to Ankara. Ankara now over to Dino Camara. Acres of space in front. Camara over to Jojo Khan. Khan wants to get that preferred right foot, left foot across. And only a partial clearance. Ankara takes the shot. It deflects, pinballing around the 18. Everyone we're going to come. It's going to be given as a high kick, and then I believe a yellow card for the descent. We are going to have set piece, the captain for World Class, pleading his case. And pleading for the case of his teammate who picked up the yellow card, but that will stand. Wilfred has to be careful now. He's been such an important piece of this defense for World Class. Good ball down the line. Khan dropping deep to give the numerical advantage for World Class. And now it's over to the far side. Ahmed Garcia looking for some service. Menendez couldn't quite thread the needle that time. Back all the way to El Said. It's only partially cleared. Garcia. Well, one. Wilfred sets it up. Justin Wong will send it back across. World Class. They have bodies up in support. It's Ankara working, darting, and now over to Jojo Khan. The first time set over to Dino Camara. Menendez will claim. Jerry Menendez trying the audacious. Didn't come off, and now Doradus on the front foot. Goes out right at midfield. There's the shot, and it's saved by lovely touch from Bert Bruno. There's controversy from the World Class sideline. Felt there was an offside there, but hard to see from our angle if there was or wasn't. In any case, we're going to have a corner kick after that save from Bruno. Leandro Sainz standing over the ball. It's into a good area. Ooh, just blocked in front. And shielded for a Doratus throw. This is Nathan Pazmino looking to keep Doratus on the front foot. And Vasquez will take the throw. Serve towards the 18. Fitsum turning, still going. Alador Fitsum. Can he get him behind? He's got Juarez. Juarez with the classic touch into the back of the net. What a finish from Milton Juarez. The service from Alador Fitsum, who's already scored 2 goals today. Now he's got an assist. It's 4-1 here just before the halftime. That is a hard pill to swallow for World Class. Take a look back at the replay. Alador Fitsum, clever little ball, looping ball over to Milton Juarez. And Juarez able to chip it just outside of the range of Bruno. 4-1 is your scoreline. Don't count this World Class side out. We have seen them come back into matches before, and they have the firepower, really not playing up to their full capacity right now. This is sent over the top and easily claimed by El Said. Just about 30 seconds plus whatever stoppage we get. We're into the 45th minute. Doradus right now don't need to force the issue. They've got a cushion. So goals are nice, but I think possession just as valuable. It's flicked on. Flag stays down. Wilfred will send it back to his goalkeeper. Well worked by Wilfred. Now Bert Bruno trying to stretch the field. Oh, it connects with Menendez. Jerry Menendez looking to connect with his teammates. The final pass was a bit anticlimactic. And now Doradus switching from defense to attack. This is end-to-end stuff here. Frimpong working against Meehan. Frimpong will send it inside. And the chance closed down ever so quickly. Here comes Frimpong again. This time 2 players bracketing him, and that seems to have paid dividends. Ball 1. Sent right back down the field. Fitsum. He's got his man. This is Leandro Sainz, the square ball, top of the 18. Farouk Adeyemi, not a bad strike at all from Farouk Adeyemi, but it's traveled up high and wide. Take a look back. This was close to an absolutely fantastic strike. Farouk was close to wrapping around it. Ooh, the goal kick out doesn't get much distance. Juarez all the way on top of it. Here comes Milton Juarez down the line. It's Frimpong, the square ball across the face of goal. No takers, and World Class dodge another bullet. This is Dino Camara. Camara stretching the field vertically. Here comes Garcia. Garcia cuts back across. Garcia from distance. And that was up and over. Another lovely piece of play. Garcia has impressed me today. He's a player who's not afraid to shoot from distance. And from that range can be forgiven from having a go. He certainly has the capacity to score. This is Vasquez down the line. Frimpong just looking to hold up play and has won a foul inside of the Doradus territory. We're a couple minutes in. This play could stop any time now. Doradus looking for one final play forward to stretch the attack. Farouk Adeyemi picking up the second ball. Now it's Frimpong. Frimpong. Back. Down the line. It's picked up by Ankara. Jojo Khan stretching, finding Dino Camara. Can he get back inside? Camara working against Pazmino. This is a lovely square ball. Top of the 18. Wong takes it and blocked by El Said. That might be your final act of this first half period. And that is going to do it. The first half has come to a close. Doradus got off on the front foot early with two Alador Fitsum goals assisted by Collins Frimpong. Frimpong scored one himself. And Milton Juarez, assisted by Alador Fitsum, rounded out the fourth. Chris Garcia scored the lone goal for World Class Premier in the first half, assisted by Dino Camara. 45 minutes left to go in this Super Soccer League APL conference match here down in Alexandria, Virginia, Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium. I'm Noah Walker, ready to take my union-mandated break, but don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium out here in Alexandria, Virginia. It's been a high-scoring affair, 5 goals through 45 minutes, with Doradus certainly in control at the moment. 4 goals include 2 from one and only Collins Frimpong. Alador Fitzum has also contributed, as has Milton Juarez. Frimpong with a couple assists, Fitzum as well. For world-class premiere, Chris Garcia, the lone goal scorer, assisted by Dino Camara. But we have 45 minutes left, and don't count world-class out. We've seen them in some come-from-behind performances before. They have the firepower, and they have the capability to get back into this game, but the way Doradus has been playing will be tough. It all starts with stopping the vertical presence of Doradus. This is a good start from Doradus, winning the ball back. Pazmino into the feet of Fitzum, little too hot to handle. Fitzum loses out to Wilfred. Now down the line from Meehan. Balistri unable to hang on. Flores. And down the line, ball blocked. Dino Camara will stretch the field vertically in the direction of Jojo Khan. And throw on the far touchline will go the way of world-class premiere right inside of the halfway mark. Good little turn there. Jojo stretching the field, trying to find someone up top, but El Said never was going to be tested by that one. This is a great outlet pass, well controlled by Juarez. Now Leandro Sainz switching the point of attack, not his finest ball. And World Class will take back over here in the 47th minute. Wilfred Ibrahim, now Bravo. Bravo not able to connect. Here's the back pass all the way to El Said. Turn, Milton Juarez turning out of trouble, will send it back into the feet of his back line. That was a misstep from Bravo. The service, Leandro Sainz, there's the shot, there's the goal. A 5th for Doradus. Leandro Sainz has come on late, but he has scored with that left foot. Catastrophic for World Class. That was a mistake in how they handled this one out of the back, and Leandro Sainz has made them pay. Great assist, a great goal. Right now, Doradus firing on all cylinders. Take a look back at the replay. That is as precise as you're going to get. Game not done, match not finished. Doradus continue to stay on the front foot. I think things will be looking good for them, but you cannot count World Class out. World Class have to wake up, and they got to start scoring now, because 4 goals does make things difficult from a psychological perspective. El Said showing good composure to get this one away from Jojo Khan. Now Quincy Marshall will switch the point of attack up top. Oh, lovely from Alador Fitzum. He could be in behind. Ahmad Ibrahim is there to slow down the attack. Fitzum from behind. Wilfred seemed to be the guilty party. There's another look. Looks like Frimpong and Leandro Sanz will stand over this one from about just inside of 40 yards. This would be a Herculean strike, but never say never. It's sent on the ground. Now the service from Pesmino into a great area. It's popped straight up. This danger is still not done. And there is the final effort. Just didn't connect as cleanly as would have liked. We're going to have a goal kick coming out for World Class Premier. 50th minute. Doradus still in control by the 4-goal margin. Leandro Sanz adding to tallies from Milton Juarez, and then 2 braces. Fitsum and Frimpong. This is a foul right at midfield going against Dino Camara. Back pass just a little outside the range of Ahmad Ibrahim. Will be a throw for Doratus and Sainz. And Joseph sends it down the line, flicked on by Sainz. Now a back pass from Ankara. And Bruno will have to get this off his feet in the nick of time. He sent it away, but maybe not the most comfortable clearance. That's going to be a throw on that far touch. Doradus looking to retrieve this one from the woods. There's a strike. Knocked up and over by Bruno, but there was a foul before. Comes Justin Wong. Khan goes down, and it's going to be a set piece. Going against Doradus. And now sent in behind. Bruno able to play out, and back again. Bruno with line drive kick over to Bellistri. White shirts all on his back. Now it's down the line. Khan tied up with Quincy Marshall. And Marshall makes the clearance at the expense of a throw. World class. We'll stack bodies up. Apologies. Here's the service from Meehan across the 18. Frimpong's ball blocked. El Said spilled, but able to grab it with the second effort. And now Doradus able to catch their breath. Out of the air. Jim Hinojosa able to hold up play. Oh, Doradus, that's masterful to get out of that uncomfortable situation. But in the end, World Class able to right the ship in their own territory. Bravo. Finding Ahmad Ibrahim. Here's the service. Ibrahim didn't get that off the turf. And Doradus now can keep their attack going. And just sends back to Juarez. Juarez's ball again cut out by Wilfred, who has been reliable through and through. Two players getting tangled up. Strike from distance. Oh, an absolute banger. Great little play on there. Alador fits him. There you go. He's got a hat trick now, and he's done it in absolute style. Buried this one into the back of the net. And Doratus absolutely sailing tonight. Well, we saw that result against Blazers, 5-0. Not a fluke. They are very much on the front foot right now, and that could be the nail in the coffin. I said you never want to count a team out, much less world-class premier, but this is starting to turn into a bit of a rout, and it's 6-1. Congratulations, Alador Fitzham. He's got the hat trick, and he's got a sixth for Doratus. This is Dino Kamara through the contact. Advantage played. Sends it in. Shouts for handball. Doesn't come off, and Doradus will have to make the clearance. There's a Doradus player still down behind the ball. This one taken down, and it is going to be just outside the range of Milton Juarez. There's going to be a switch. Chris Garcia's coming back on. Looks like Anchor will step off for world class. Jojo Khan not quite finding the connection he would have liked. Here comes Frimpong. Ooh, pocket pick, Dino Camaro. This is a moment he has to take advantage of. And yeah, Jojo Khan very much looked like he was coming back from an offside position. Frustration, but that was one that really looked offside in real time. And upon revisiting it, yeah, he was behind the line. This is sent over the top. Ooh, Fitzham still going. Wilfred able to intercede. And the tackle back into the safe arms of Bert Bruno. Menendez pushing through the contact. And now Doradus will flick it on. It ricochets. Ahmad Ibrahim still trying to find some space. Fitzham making himself a nuisance. Will force it all the way back to world-class number one. Good turn from Justin Wong. Menendez. Billy Street, Khan. Down the line. This is connection. Fitz-Him has got on the end of this. Fitz-Him to the end line. Takes the shot. Oh, he skied it. And it is. World Class looking to play out of the danger. Bravo has Ahmed Ibrahim. Menendez is there on the near side, but instead will go over the top in the direction of Khan. Jojo Khan touches it down and will send it back across, but no recipients are there. And right now, World Class have all the urgency, but just haven't found the cohesion just yet. Meanwhile, Doradus really are cohesive as a unit. This is Frimpong. In behind, and is going to be an offside flag. We're down the line. Jojo Khan. Ooh. Goes down. That was a interesting moment in real time. Khan still down, but Doratus falter at the final product. Little turn, and Justin Wong will turn out of trouble. Meehan, now Wilfred with the diagonal ball. There's Jerry Menendez. It's going to be another offside. Yeah, it's sent outside. Oh, great save from Milton Juarez. It's going to be, well, the flag was up. Throw on the far side. Here comes World Class. It's going to be a handball. In the central area. There's Balistri. Took a little too long to get this one off his feet. And World Class still struggling to find one goal back just to give them the confidence here in the second half. And it's over the top. El Said is there ahead of two would-be World Class recipients. Well, clever from Frimpong in a dangerous area. And we're going to go back to the spot of the foul on Frimpong. We're going to lock in here for the final 25 minutes or so in this match. Here comes Jerry Menendez down the line. Doradus really has had an exceptional game. Welcome Owen Chong, Luis Ramos, Ines Fonte. I think Doradus has been getting better and better. They tried out different players and have found a roster that really works. And more than that, they found a group cohesion that has been on full display today. This one's sent in. Jojo Khan touches it down. There's the strike, and there's the save. Dino Kamara did well to hit this one first time, but El Said has been up to the task all day long. Maybe a little more venom could have been just what the doctor ordered on this one, but it's always easy to armchair quarterback from behind. This is going to be a service from the far corner. Chris Garcia, the lone goal scorer for World Class, sets it to the near post. Oh, no takers. Those are the ones that absolutely need to find a recipient on the end. There's the service from Chris Garcia into the top of the 18. Frimpong is behind it. He's been everywhere on both sides of the ball today. There's a ball in. It's popped straight up. And Frimpong again is behind it. Here comes the service from Jojo Khan into a good area. Menendez keeps it alive. Sent back across the 18, and these are tantalizing balls, but not finding any recipient. Now on the far side, Balistri will get it back from Jojo Khan. Oh, it's a poor ball out from El Said, but got a fortunate second bounce. This is touched down well by Leandro Sainz. Frimpong will try to switch the field. He's got it through into the corner. It's going to be a throw for World Class Premier. Mohamed Salem has stepped on for Doradus. Still 20 minutes to go in this contest. Doradus with the resounding lead. Would really take a meltdown of epic proportions for Doradus to lose this one now, but there's still time. There's Wilfred. Oh, that's a poor touch. And Doradus right back on the front foot. Here comes Leandro. Cutting, turning, back to Milton Juarez. Juarez. What a turn from Wilfred. The final ball didn't have the backspin required to keep that one alive. Jojo Khan was the intended target. Leandro Sanz looking for Fitsum. Battle between Leandro Sanz and Ahmad Ibrahim. Let's take a look back. This little battle between these two. Rami Bishal set to come in, but not yet. In the meantime, it's a set piece at midfield. Well away initially by Pazmino. Here comes the service. It's Garcia. Final touch came off the Doradus man, and it will be an opportunity for Garcia to send one into the mix. Here's the service. Oh, Dino Camara. Oh, with this denied. Who got the final touch? I believe it might have been Jerry Menendez, but Dino Camara certainly deserves some of the credit. 6-2. Might be a little early to be calling this a comeback, but you never know. It all starts with one, and now the belief is there. The momentum has changed a bit. Take a look. Yeah. Dino Camara, I guess we'll credit with the assist, the goal for Jerry Menendez. And it's going to be a switch for Doradus. Milton Juarez steps off, and Rami Bishal will step on. Here comes Elise Tree's ball. Class looking much more cohesive now. This is Menendez. Rounds one player. Still going Menendez to the end line. It ricochets across. And now it is going to be a throw on the far side for World Class. '75th minute. 6-2 your scoreline here in a high-scoring affair. This one's popped up and away. Joseph sends it down the line. Well cut out by Kamara. Challenge made by Quincy Marshall. Oh, and now it's all the way up to Fitsum. Meehan makes the clearance at the expense of a throw. Kamara will clear with Spice. Excuse me, this is over the top, and of course the flag is up. Khan again behind this back line. Looks like Khan is cramping and getting the we'll wait for Jojo Khan. And we'll be right back. Once Jojo Khan gets the medical attention required. And after all said and done, we're going to have a set piece for the offside decision prior to the injury. Looks like Bravo has stopped on. Excuse me, to replace the new Kamara. Excuse me, Jojo Khan. Al Saeed off his line, makes the clearance. And we'll connect up top with Leandro Sainz. It's a clever little ball into Collins Frimpong. Now the square ball. Oh, it's gone in. What a service from Collins Frimpong, and it looks like the final ball has made its way in. Who has scored? Adam Bembarek, the goal scorer, up from his defensive responsibilities to add a 7th for Doradus. It's been a goal-scoring bonanza, but again, all the credit to the assist from Collins Frimpong. Excuse me, that's Mohamed Salem, the goal scorer. Salem notching his first today. Mohamed Salem. And this one's contested by Menendez. And at this point, Doradus, nothing to lose, or everything to lose. World class, perhaps just trying to stir the pot. And there is a red card for something said after the play. Hard to say. Jim Hinojosa, his day is done. The yellow card has gone to the original aggressor, Jerry Menendez. So Doradus will play out. Well, that one's been adjudicated. Looks like we are going to have a set piece coming out for the original foul on Jerry Menendez. It's a booming kick from Collins Frimpong. Meehan did well defensively. Now Ahmad Ibrahim trying to keep it alive. Just barely went over this near touch line. Will be a throw for Doratus. Well, clever skill from Frimpong, and Menendez again pulled back. Menendez, the guilty party, excuse me. And that is going to be a second yellow for Menendez. His day is done. There's going to be a red card. Oh, no. Did he not get a yellow card for the earlier infraction? I guess not. Well, it's hard to... This is on a line drive. Bert Bruno off his line to make the intervention. Yeah, I'm not sure how Menendez escaped the red card there, but he has gotten a yellow for that one. I could have swore he got one for the incident in the corner. Perhaps that was even more the reason for Doradus' frustration with the end result, but I don't think it's going to impact much of the points and how they are spread today. Doradus going to go home with the 3 points in all likelihood, unless we see an absolute meltdown at this point, even with the 10 men on Doradus and 11 for World Class. Hard to imagine Doradus conceding 5 goals in as many minutes. But I could be proven wrong. Here's Dino Camara back at the feet of Bravo. Ahmad Ibrahim will play a vertical ball. Bravo down the line. And there's another foul. This one, Menendez, the recipient. Yeah, didn't ask for the 10 there, and a quick take, I guess. It's a do-over. This is sent back. Frimpong, that was a little too hot for him to handle. Now it's back to the feet of Jerry Menendez. We'll try to switch the point of attack. This is lofted high, but we'll travel over the end line, and that is a goal kick for Doratus. Well, if you're just joining us, Doratus clearly cruising towards what seems to be 3 points. They've gone down to 10 men after Jim Hinojosa received a curious red card, straight red after being fouled. And now it's a vertical ball. Flag should come up, and it is. It'll be a set piece for World Class in the 88th minute. Pops straight up and again forward. Clever in the middle from the Doradus midfield. Signs, we'll move it back. Oh, that's clever from Collins Frimpong. But the final attack didn't really pan out. It's over the top. Wilfred is up from his defensive responsibilities for World Class. Long will switch the point of attack out wide. Squared and away at the top of the 6. And there's a corner kick for World Class in store. Sent low into the side netting. There's a second bite at the apple. Final touch did come off Doradus. It was a looping ball up from Dino Camara. El Said able to bring it down without much issue. It's a booming ball from Collins Frimpong, and that at least buys some room upfield. Long down the line. Here it comes. There's Garcia. Marco Bravo will try one from distance. It's not a terrible strike, but always rising up and didn't dip in time. Goal kick here in the first minute of stoppage time. Collins Frimpong will again put his foot through this one on a line, trying to find something. I'll get the power from Collins Frimpong to put that one up field on an absolute line drive, barely getting above the turf. Well, the service from Ahmed Ibrahim, chested down by Wilfred. The chip off the bar, it's still alive. That is going to do it. The final whistle has gone. Doradus 7, World Class Premier 2. And Doradus will take home the 3 points today. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you with 6 Super Soccer League Maryland Conference matches tomorrow, as well as Doratus' UPSL home match against the ASA Reds at 8 p.m. And, of course, the U.S. Adult Soccer National Amateur Cup qualifier. It's the regional play. Los Toros of Virginia hosting the Eastern Pennsylvania champs, Westchester FC. We'll have that one again live at 3 p.m. on DMV Sports Media. And, of course, at 7 o'clock, MSI Pro will host the Maryland Bobcats up in the UPSL Maryland Conference. Really excited to see you for all those contests. Have a lovely, lovely evening.